What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of the Run and Gun Podcast. I'm Jay Peeps.
I'm JP. Yeah, I get the claps, baby. Yeah.
And tonight we have a very excellent show for you. We got NASCAR back finally. We've got Major League Baseball. We've got NFL because free agency is coming up soon. We got everything.
And you know what? Just to play off of my haters, I'm not gonna name no names. We got the NHL too.
Yes, we do.
Watch me!
I've been doing my research. I'm all cashed out on power plays, baby.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. I want to hear this.
I'm in there. So anyway, like I was saying, man, we really about to do something here, huh? We about to give them a
Most
great shot.
definitely. Most definitely,
Okay.
all the time. That's all we
Ain't
do.
gonna see it coming. Just like my
Like
golf
I said-
career. Ain't gonna see it coming.
Like I said, Don Lemon, Chris Cuomo.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is GP.
This is the Bug.
This is JC,
This is Flash. This is Jimi Hendrix.
And you are listening to
And you are listening to
and you're listening to
And you're listening to the Run and Gun Podcast.
Awesome. So, you know what we got to start off with tonight? We got to start off with the NFL, but first we got to break the sad news that happened this weekend. Former Bucks and Chargers wide receiver Vincent Jackson was found dead in his Homewood Suite Hotel yesterday, or actually no, 2 days ago. And they actually, at the time, we didn't know what the cause of death was, but they came out today, Sheriff Chad Chronister and family, and said that it was alcohol abuse, and they found CT in his brain. Sad, man.
That's really unfortunate. And now it really brings the question on the NFL again, because you have another high profile death from CTE. I mean, it really brings up what's going on with the safety aspect of the league now.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, they've been trying to push that away. Like, they've implemented some concussion, checks. If you have a concussion, you have to go through protocol and things such as that, mid-game and all that. But they've kind of pushed it away from the national spotlight that it had. Like, for example, even the popular game Madden. You don't get a concussion in Madden.
You can't even knock the helmet off in Madden anymore.
Exactly. That ain't right. By the way,
Man, I
if we
shouldn't
talk
laugh at
about
that.
Madden, all I'm gonna say, Madden, get your life up. Don't ruin the newest college football game coming. I swear.
No, Madden need to count its days because you've got NCAA coming, and then you got 2K out there, and then you got 2K talking about dropping the NFL video game. That's what you need to be worried about.
It's all EA. EA needs to fix their problem. But anyway,
But that's sad and unfortunate and everything. You never. All I'm gonna say is this: make sure you check in on your people.
absolutely. And thoughts and prayers to Vincent Jackson's family.
Yeah,
Vincent Jackson, pillar of the community. I mean, his foundation really helped military families and such. So it's
Yes.
unfortunate to see that happen.
yeah.
Very unfortunate.
The other thing we got is, and here's the thing I want to hit on. What do you
You've been
make
wanting
of
to
Bill
bring this up for
Belichick?
so long. Oh my!
What do y'all make of Bill
goodness.
Belichick? He went 7-9 with Cam Newton at QB in his first season without Tom. A lot of people are saying Cam Newton probably won't be back.
He went 7-9 with Cam being injured in his first year in the offense and everything such as that. And Bill Belichick is not the most forgiving of coaches, I would believe. So I bet you Cam had to go in there and learn that offense. He was not sugarcoating nothing. So, I mean, listen, it's easy to talk about the Brady and Belichick thing, right? Because you want to bring up the fact that Tom Brady went and he left and did all this and won a Super Bowl, right? Belichick 7-9 with Cam Newton. All right, wear different hats, people. You can't compare them like that. Bill
You really
Belichick
can't.
is the head coach and the general manager. He wears a lot more and bigger hats than Tom
Yes.
Brady.
Yep.
We're gonna learn today.
And I mean that team, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised it went 7-9 because the cupboards were bare. I mean, they also had a lot of people sit out for COVID.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they did.
I mean, the
They
cupboards
did.
were bare in New England. So the fact that they went 7-9 ought to tell you, what do you make of Bill Belichick? He's not done yet. Duh.
Exactly. He's still gonna have a scary defense.
Exactly.
Because think about all these guys are coming back. So I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen on Sunday Night Football next year up in New England, because you gotta remember the Bucks play the Patriots next year in New England. So I want to see this.
I'm a little interested. I'd like to see a good Belichick defense against the hot explosive power of the Tampa. Excuse me. Let me say it right.
No,
Tampa
don't say
no,
Tampa.
No. Don't act
No.
like y'all aren't
No.
all up on his
No,
Johnson
no,
and Johnson
no.
because- all right.
I can
Don't
personally
even-
hold on. Because I can tell
Correctamundo.
you, I can tell you personally, the people I talk to, Tampa Bay is corny. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into
So that's
specifics.
the problem, not the fact that y'all are on his Johnson & Johnson, the corporation.
No, see now hold on. There are people that encourage that. They were selling shirts. I'm gonna just leave that at that. I'm not gonna go into detail about who thinks it's corny and who doesn't think it's corny and stuff like that.
You're missing the whole main point. You're trying to talk around.
No.
Y'all are on his Johnson.
No. I game respect game and all that. Like I said last week. But I'm telling you now, the people that are saying Tampa Bay and the people that are saying Tampa Bay, it's a huge difference.
Come on, man.
I want you to look at my hand when I do this now.
No. Look, y'all
Nah,
don't even
nah,
want to. Y'all gave Todd Bowles the credit for one day, and then the next day it's all about Tom.
Whoa,
Hold
up. Now I'm gonna say throw a
Tell me I'm
challenge
lying.
flag. Throw a challenge flag.
Tell me
Hold
I'm.
up. Throw a challenge flag. I'm waiting. Where's it at? Hold up.
Tell me a lot, because he knows I'm right. He knows I'm right. Ref,
I'm waiting on the
listen,
challenge
Ref.
flag.
No.
Hold up.
You
Wait,
know I'm
whoa.
right. Y'all gave Todd Bowles the
Wait.
credit for about
Hold on
one
a
day,
second.
a solid 24.
Now where the mute button?
Man, I'm not even.
All right.
A solid
Now,
24
first of all,
hours.
wait, where's the mute button at? Hold up. Because I'm gonna specify this. Personally, me, I don't speak for other people. I can only speak for what I've said. I know Todd Bowles was a good defensive coordinator. I've had this conversation when I was working before I came over here for grad school, multiple times. I said it last year when the Bucks were rolling with Jameis. Todd Bowles and his defensive scheme came together late in the season during that push that they were trying to make for the playoffs. And that was even Bruce Arians' selling point to Tom Brady to come to Tampa. We have a good defense here because Todd Bowles is building something scary. So you come on over and we'll just finish the puzzle. Never have I once been on Tom Brady's Johnson. So I encourage both my compadre and my producer, go back and look at every podcast since Tom Brady signed on March 17th and quote me saying I'm on Tom Brady's jockstrap. I quote anybody that's listening to this and watching this. Please go back and quote me. Please. Because I never said any of that. Not me. Not me. No. Don't twist that. No.
Where that Byron Leftwich love at then?
Put together a heck of a game plan. He put together a heck of a game plan, and it got started.
The end of that season.
Exactly. The end of the season, it came together perfectly. The whole offense hit their stride. Mind you, it was a COVID year.
I wasn't saying you specifically. I'm sorry if you felt like I was attacking you specifically.
I was gonna say, hold up.
When I say you, I mean you Bucks fans.
I was gonna say,
you know who I'm talking about.
I was like, you must be. I know. So you talking about Stank and all them. That the people that's trying to put the street sign up in New Orleans.
To fight. I'm talking about them Bucks fans now. Now you know exactly what I'm talking about. They on Johnson and Johnson.
That's stinking. That's stinking in people.
Johnson, but won't give credit to Todd Bowles for calling a great game. The defense for taking advantage of what Kansas City was not smart enough to change.
I will say now, the football heads that we see on Twitter, they know, like the people that we follow, like Jacquez Green and all them people, and Coach Simmons and everybody, they know who won that game.
They might know, but they're not the majority of fans in the Tampa Bay fandom.
No. Now, I will say
I'm saying this so they understand. Because
I'm with you now. Go ahead.
Who is it? Who has it?
It's the game next year between the Patriots and the Bucks.
Get ready,
Ooh. Honestly, I will say this. It depends on what time of the year that game falls. Because I feel like if it's in the cold, advantage New England. If it happens in September or early October, advantage Bucks.
I think there might be a little slug on the Bucks. I mean,
yeah. It depends. Like I said, it depends. It depends when it happens, I think. But as I digress, we are now into the NCAA, folks. Oh man, there's so much I didn't. Well, we can get to that in Hot Topics. So Baylor and Gonzaga, they still sit as the only undefeated ranked teams. Still sitting pretty.
It's going to be interesting. March Madness will be interesting, like Allison was talking about. This is the year for Cinderella to win. I mean, we saw that with Florida, right? Florida sat out, 13 games and then came out and got beat down. I mean, it's going to be an interesting March Madness, to say the least.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are going to lose their bets.
And then the interesting thing is, you'll never believe the one SEC team that is in the top 10, top 5, it's Alabama. So with that being said, it's crazy because like Alabama,
he's extending his hand. They might have called him.
I believe it.
Been like, hey man, we got this guy over here, and he playing football, but he need to be balling. And Nick was like, hey,
coaching tree extends.
He gonna either ride the
too.
bench for 4 years, or he can come play with y'all. So hey, listen,
probably
save in touch. All right, save in touch. It's not surprising.
I see, because now I'm kind of curious to see how good Alabama is come playoff time, or not playoff time, come March Madness time, because I want to see, is Alabama going to be able to do what Florida did in 2006, where they won a national title and then they won the national title in basketball. So I'm intrigued by this.
It'll be interesting to see. We'll say that.
Yeah, it will.
What else you got for me? What else you got?
We got Gus. The Gus bus is rolling into Orlando. So Gus Malzahn is down here with us Florida folks now.
But I love it. I love the pickup. I love the pickup. Boo. You're going to boo me? First of all, this is the first good thing that UCF has done in a long time. It's like Wendy's deciding to put the Frosty on, knowing it's going to be the only good thing on their menu. All right? So, yeah. So you're going to boo me All right, listen, Gus Malzahn, great guy. He's gonna help rebuild the culture at UCF, and I mean, I like that he's vocal about getting Group of 5 schools into the playoff because that is the important part.
Yes, and
as we've seen from this year with like Coastal Carolina and Cincinnati, teams who deserve to be there just did it.
Yeah. But I mean, well, I'll say that UCF, I think they're trying to catch back up to Cincinnati. They had already passed Cincinnati by, but Cincinnati kind of caught back up and passed them by. So I think they're trying to like keep up with this arms race in the AAC and everything.
Well, of course, gone are the days of Scott Frost. I mean, you just have to realize
and then,
as soon as he left, you knew there was going to be a decline in the program.
And
honestly,
it got worse and worse.
It's surprising that it took this long. To me, in my opinion, I gave him 6 months.
Proud of you, honey bunny.
Yeah, so I'm proud of you. You know, good job.
Proud of you, honey bunny.
You know, you really built yourself a Pulp Fiction there.
Wow. The other thing too. Oh my gosh. The other thing too is football. The spring football season has begun for the FCS. There's no telling when the SWAC begins, but you had McNeese State and Tarleton State play each other in a 2 overtime game, where McNeese State won 40-37. Ed Orgeron's son is the quarterback of McNeese State, and he goes 14 for 34 and still gets the win.
I mean, hey, that's what it's all about, right? It's all about getting it done.
Yeah.
You gotta escape.
How is your dad the head coach at LSU and you're at McNeese State? That tells you just how good you are.
I mean, hold up. I didn't look into specifics to see what year he was in.
All I'm gonna say is compare that to your boy Dabo.
Now hold on. You gotta think about this. You gotta think about this too. Like, if you're the coach's son, and then you got that pressure coming in. Like, do you want to deal with that? Like, some people handle pressure differently. So that's my thing.
Make diamonds.
Have you seen it? Also bust pipes. Have you seen McNeese State's campus versus LSU's campus?
No, I have not. Is it nice or is it bad?
There's a reason why these players are at LSU and not McNeese State.
Okay.
You're wrong for that, sir.
Hold up. So, wait. Which campus is nicer? Would you say Southern or McNeese State?
Neither one compares to LSU, where your father is the head coach.
Okay.
Listen,
that's all
you know what? I gotta respect the move from Ed Orgeron right there, because imagine having to look your wife in the eye when you're out recruiting, and she's telling you your son is right there. Give him an offer, and you go. Hey, what do you go?
Oh no, baby! I know it was yeah. I can't. He sucks.
Oh,
Go Tigers!
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, he divorced her. That's right.
Probably over where the kid went to college.
Because that's why he had that video with the. Let me stop.
What?
Let me stop. I've said too much.
Let's not get into that.
I've said too much.
All right.
I've said too much. But all I know is the video ends.
I'm just saying.
All I know is the video.
The video. A whole bunch of mumbling.
Oh,
the video ends with Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
That's what the video ends with. You just you got to go see it for yourself. I've said too much.
No.
I'm not looking at that. But I will address this FCS football spring season thing, right? As we've said before, as we are trying to condition you into understanding this is a terrible idea for you. And you know why I say this? Because I'm looking at my Twitter And what do I see? I see people from the SWAC talking about Alcorn, talking about the MEAC, right? They want to talk a whole bunch of mess, talking about, oh yeah, look at Alcorn looking at other people in the weight room like something. Like, bro, are you people that dense not to understand the dangerous effects of just going for a year straight?
And it works both. It works both ways. When the players were protesting and stuff, you had a lot of HBCU folks. I'm not going to call anybody out personally that were saying, okay, we need to listen to them. And y'all aren't listening to them. See, this is why they need to be going to HBCUs. But now, when you have these players that are playing spring football, when none of these kids are old enough to get the COVID vaccine, a lot of them are just like, no, they need to play. They need to play. Go ahead out there, let them play. So I'm like, this kind of works both ways. We need to be protecting our children still. Like y'all need to wake up. Don't look at this one-sided.
The mad hypocrisy it's just crazy out here among these HBCU fans. I mean, like, I'll never wish ill will on the players and the kids, right, or the coaching staffs or anything like that. But I feel like I'm mad. They just need to see something. Like,
exactly.
It's unfortunate that they might see something. Like fall comes and people are just dropping.
See, and that's my thing too. Because look, and this is why I've come to respect Alcorn. Give or take, some people are saying there's some more internal issues going on there, and I don't know. And so did FAMU and Bethune. But I mean, look, God forbid something happened to one of these kids at an HBCU. God forbid. It's going to be heavily frowned upon for a lot of these programs. That's all I'm going to say. But I've come to respect Alcorn just a little bit more.
Absolutely. And if something happens, I want to see you go out there and suit up.
Exactly.
All right. I'm off that. I'm good.
But, yeah, we got the NBA next. So if y'all saw it. I'm going to start. Did y'all see Draymond's rant last night on TNT? Talking about, it was on TNT. Draymond was talking about,
Green?
It's a shame. Yeah, Draymond Green. He was just like saying, like, when a player asks to be traded and stuff, the organization needs to have his back and let him know, versus portraying him as a bad guy and stuff. Like, the organizations always take, like, I don't know, you have to go watch it to better have an understanding of it.
Well, regardless, whatever he's saying, no. The organization does not care about your feelings. The organization cares about winning and making money. And making money to win.
Honey bunny.
See, and that is what Shaq and D-Wade said last night.
It's not their job to care for you. All right, you see these NBA
what he
stars,
said
right?
was, he said, like James Harden was vilified by the media because he pushed and demanded to get out of Houston. But what they're doing with Drummond by making him go back, put on street clothes, and just sit on the sideline, he said they could have at least let the man go home. You need to treat us with the same dignity you want us to treat you with.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't figure out how to word that. I couldn't figure out how to word it, but yeah, Shaq and D-Wade were agreeing with that.
Okay.
So
I do agree with that. Okay, I do agree with that. Oh man, wow! I just almost went on a rant. You were gonna let me go like that?
I mean, he caught you.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I want to go home, man. How you gonna do me like this?
I gotta go pee.
Oh God, man, I feel like Paul Pierce.
Oh my God.
Call me Lamar. I gotta go pee, man.
Oh my God.
Ooh. But
I gotta go pee.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that aspect.
Correct.
And you know what? Honestly, waiting on Drummond to get the call that he's going off to the Los Angeles Clippers, baby.
I can see it.
Because it's interesting. The Clippers really do need a big man, especially if they're going to go up against Anthony Davis. We're still waiting on to see what his injury is. But, you know, they're going to need themselves a real good big man. And Andre Drummond, he's a pretty good big man because right now he's averaging a double-double.
Yeah.
Till they put him on the bench.
Till they put him on the bench.
I mean, you also got out there, you've got Blake Griffin, who's sitting out for the Pistons, while the Pistons work on trying to buy his contract out or trade him. So it's happening all over the place. Although I feel like Blake Griffin would love to die and go to a contender.
Well, you know, I was reading some stuff, and there was a little sprinkle of talk about the Lakers, why the Lakers should get Blake Griffin now that Anthony Davis is hurt. And I was like,
oh, Blake Griffin would give his all.
Griffin would probably jump at that, and I mean through the roof.
Who wouldn't?
He already real close.
Who wouldn't jump in that? I would jump at that if I was Blake Griffin.
Exactly. I mean, but you're noticing that Detroit blow up mode completely.
Oh yeah, I
mean,
know.
The D Rose trade, now to get rid of Griffin, you know, they're just selling. It's
gonna
it's
learn
over.
today.
Whatever they thought they had.
Weren't they a playoff team? Weren't they a playoff team like a few years ago? I could, or like they were like pretty darn close. Like they were like, okay. I know it's like eight is like the number of
like everybody gets in nearly.
Yeah, that's true too.
Watch me.
But whatever they're on right now, they're on their Detroit Lions thing right now. They're just doing their own thing over there. Have a little blow up moment. They'll come back. Maybe next year after that, and they'll be again, and then they'll probably blow it up again. I'm not really surprised.
I agree. And then also, the NBA has issued warnings to LeBron and Kyle Kuzma for violating the anti-flopping rule in their 115-105 win over the Grizzlies. But I think LeBron been doing this. Like nothing's gonna happen to LeBron. Something might happen to Kyle Kuzma, but ain't nothing gonna happen to LeBron.
I got soul, and I'm super bad.
LeBron
That's
gonna
what he
keep on doing
when
it.
he almost hit the ground right there. That's exactly what he be screaming.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, I saw a video today of Michael Jordan for when he was with the Wizards, talking about, "Hey man, that man can't do that. You're supposed to foul him for that." And then the ref turns around and is like, "Yeah, I got a foul on 5-5 white for a push." And he's like, "How you like that, Michael? That's good." I'm like, so I'm just like, hey, you know, once you build up that reputation, hey, it takes care of itself.
I mean, listen, if you're a walking rule book and you understand what's going on, I mean, eventually maybe you get the refs your way, especially if you're the best player in the league. But if you're LeBron James and you're the best player in the league and you're also one of the gosh dang biggest dudes in the league, it do not make sense for you to flop. You should actually be out there causing fouls, dog.
Yes.
Like they should put you in a haunted house for how many yellow things you have hanging from your house. That's all I'm gonna say. They ought to call you dangerous. God. Every time you go out there, you feel like every time. Oh, like this. Sorry, you gotta dribble the ball. My bad. Every time. You gotta look like Derrick Henry out there. I mean, one of the biggest dudes out there. I mean, what the hell are you flopping for?
I agree. Like, he's been. I don't know what to make of that. That's. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's that new era of basketball, right?
Yeah. It is.
I don't want to sound like an old head or something because I'm not an old head. But
I was talking about this with a friend of mine who is like a huge hockey fan. He played hockey. Dude I met since I've been over here going to grad school. And he was like, I don't know what it is, but like the NBA and the NFL have gotten so soft with their rules. Like stuff like that happens in hockey. I was like, I understand where you're coming from.
You understand that, but you didn't understand the first half of the Super Bowl. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh. Now
happen.
I understand.
He didn't either. He didn't either.
Not here. I understand the NFL thing, right? Like, yes, the rules have gotten softer. But dang, man, like, I mean, we just had like the CTE thing, right? Like,
yes.
I mean,
yes.
It kind of has to get softer. Do I like the fact that they coddle quarterbacks? Heck no. But it kind of does. Something has to change with the NFL. And this is what we were talking about. We're probably going to end up getting cut off somewhere around maybe here. But, you know, the NFL has to do something about it, right? And they see them doing it as throwing a bunch of fouls, right? Throwing a bunch of penalty flags and coddling quarterbacks. That's what they see as being the thing to stop it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, it goes back to those rules they had to implement to protect guys like that play wide receiver. You couldn't. There was a time when you could
say it to protect guys like Brady.
No, I'm talking about protect guys like wide receiver. Like Mel Blount would jam a receiver all the way downfield throughout the whole play. You could
That's football.
But see now it's 5 yards. Within 5 yards you can do
football.
That is.
But they don't call it on every play. So if you're gonna call it, be consistent. And this is for every game. Be consistent.
True, I agree. But all I'm saying is that whole 5 yard jam rule. That rule was something that was thrown out because of guys like Mel Blount.
Go look up Dick Night Train Lane.
Night Train Lane. I was about to say Night Train Lane, boy. That was his rule. That was Night Train Lane.
I'm gonna look that up.
He would claw your helmet or clothesline you.
Oh my God.
Sounds about 70s, early 80s ish. Sounds about right. But we are now into hot topic. So this first thing, because we got hit on it because we didn't hit on it last week. Goalies are struggling in the NHL this season. The save percentage is about 900. What do y'all make of
now
it?
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, that's nothing really to work out. Because, I mean, despite it being at 900, it's not necessarily surprising because in 2008, they had the same thing, right? In 2006, same thing. 2007, same thing. I mean, it's nothing really staggering. And, I mean, honestly, the shots against goal is down from last year. I mean, it's at about, I think, round up, it's at 30. Last year was at 31. I mean, it's not extremely surprising. I don't think it's really anything to worry about. It's nothing.
Now, my thing is, hey, personally, as long as Andre Vasilevsky ain't giving up that many goals, I'm fine.
I mean, it's nothing that big to worry.
True. And I think a little bit of it is, you know, they've had a quick turnaround, so they didn't really have much time to rest as far as their season went. Like, they had to stop, restart, and now they stopped for a significant amount of time. Now they're restarting again. So, I mean, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what you expect. It's just like we were talking about with the NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, you're missing reps. You're missing game speed.
Just most definitely.
To happen. But it's nothing necessarily to work out. They're still on average. Yeah.
The other thing that happened, actually, no, I'm gonna save that for last. That Daytona finish thing. Daytona 500 finish. I'm gonna hit on this real quick. So you already know the Bucks became the first team to win the Super Bowl in their own home stadium. So is it possible that we might see another team win the Super Bowl in their own home stadium now? Because you got Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles.
Hold on. Let me kill that right
Hold
here.
up. Hold up. Wait.
Kill that right here. I got the list right here too. I got the list right here too. Listen, L.A., no. Arizona, maybe. No,
I would like to see Kyler Murray get one.
Maybe. That's a maybe.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl 58 hasn't been decided yet. 59, New Orleans, really?
Yeah, the window's gone. The window's closed. I don't see New Orleans taking it home.
We don't even know who's going to be playing quarterback in New Orleans next year, let alone 4 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Now, see, you know what? I was trying to get them the benefit of the doubt, but they just gonna choke their way through it. The only place I can really say is Miami, but if it works out for Tua, but
no, if they get Deshaun Watson.
Say drop Tua for Deshaun Watson.
Ooh. Definitely.
Whoa, hold on now. Whoa.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Into the realm of blasphemy here.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That would be pretty cool to see. Now, hold on. I saw another one with Deshaun Watson in the Chicago Bears uniform.
Okay, drop that fantasy. Just let that
go. Hey, they talking about going to get Carson.
I don't like the Miami.
Miami's young. They're talented. They got speed at wide receiver. They got a good running game, and they got a good defense.
Yeah, they do. The defense is going to get better with draft picks.
And I'm not a Dolphins fan. I don't like the Dolphins, but if you put him with Miami,
I wouldn't be upset. I felt like they should have made the playoffs this year.
But you said something right there. That defense get better with draft picks. What do they have to give up to get Deshaun Watson?
Draft picks.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
Yeah, you gotta think about what they gonna give in order to get.
But you can get great defensive players in the second round.
That's true. Or the other thing too is they could hustle the Houston Texans and the McNair family with them draft picks.
I mean, they could technically hustle it since they're offering Tua. If let's say, right?
Yeah.
They could technically hustle it and try to sneak in just some low draft picks and say, yeah, we'll give you our future franchise quarterback for your current angry franchise quarterback.
Not gonna work.
I don't know. I was gonna say a lot of people are not necessarily happy with the McNair family right now.
They don't care. They're gonna sit on Watson until they get what they want, or they're gonna make him either play or sit for the next couple years.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
I mean, look what Detroit did to Barry Sanders. It's not unprecedented.
Absolutely. Yeah.
True. The other thing now is the Wild finish in the Daytona 500, and I mean, living over here, honestly, I can tell you now, I was not going to stay up late to watch that. It was around 15 minutes after midnight when that thing ended. But congratulations to Michael McDowell, and also congratulations to Bubba Wallace. He became the first African American to lead a lap in the Daytona 500.
How many laps do they have?
500.
And it took this long for a black man to lead one lap chased by white people?
Exactly. I was trying to tell you that. I'd have been gone.
And mind, I don't know how long they've been racing the Daytona 500. But
I guarantee if somebody had some police lights on the top of their car, we'd have won well before now.
Boy, black people be in NASCAR so fast.
We'd have won well before now. Sorry.
They'd have found them a wheel man. He gonna meet you on the track from pulling the bank job.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh man.
But yeah, Joey Logano was wrecked by Brad Keselowski, who was actually McDowell's teammate, and actually slingshotted him into the victory. I don't know if y'all saw that replay. I went back and looked at that replay.
What happened to your audio?
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
oh, my bad. No, I was saying, yeah, the way he slingshotted him into that victory off that wreck was pretty crazy.
Yeah, you seen it. It was kind of wild. I mean, I hope everybody's okay after that. I didn't really check out on it. But yeah, that was a little wild crash. But that's NASCAR for you. I mean,
Yeah.
they got
And honestly,
they got fences right around the edge for a reason.
yeah, and I'll say the same thing. It wouldn't be the Daytona 500 without an accident.
I mean, it wouldn't be NASCAR without an accident.
Yeah, it wouldn't true. And I mean, hey, it wouldn't in Talladega in probably a few months or weeks. It wouldn't be Talladega without the big one, which is like a really, really nasty accident that happens probably about mid-race.
Now, I do have to talk about something. Now, Mr. Producer, sir, we know you work on your other show, The Fighter Share. And something was brought up in that while I was watching about your partner, the Badger. You care to comment on that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fight.
Oh,
I want to know.
Oh, yes. We're trying to get him to accept a exhibition match with Amanda Nunes, and he won't do it. He will not do it. We're trying to get him to accept the fight with Amanda Nunes. He said he'd rather fight Mike Tyson in a BJJ match than fight Amanda Nunes. Right. That's the way I was looking at it.
No, I wouldn't do that. But you know what? I'd be a bit apprehensive about that too, because man, it's just not a good look getting beat on the ground by anybody.
No comment. No comment.
But I will say he should take the fight.
I'm trying to get him to take it. I mean, she's big. She's thicker than you think she is. But
I'm gonna look up. I want to see what she looked like.
I can imagine. I mean, she brolic. She brolic.
Yeah. I mean, she's only about 135 pounds, but she walks around at maybe 160, 150.
Oh Lord, that's a 160 full of booty kick.
He can take. He might not win, but I'd rather fight her than fight Mike Tyson.
This is the one that's been knocking people, like putting them to sleep consistently in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch out for that overhand right, because that's how she knocked Ronda Rousey out. Then she knocked Chris Cyborg out.
I thought that was Holly Holm that knocked Ronda Rousey out, but I guess it's probably her too. So
when Ronda Rousey came back after getting beat by Holly Holm, she put her out in the first round, bro. The first round.
Hey, got you.
Let me get out of the way so y'all can do your closing.
Yeah, but anyway, we're at the end of our show. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify.
Yes, Spotify. Penalty Talk.
Twitter.
At Penalty Talk.
Facebook.
At Penalty Talk.
Instagram.
At Throw Flags, but type in Penalty Talk.
And, if you ever need to email us about anything, don't forget to hit us up at flagontheplaysports@gmail.com.
And also like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes. I'm JC.
I'm J Peeps.
And
All right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
And y'all have a blessed night. Y'all stay safe. Y'all take care.
Dog. Hey, listen, man.